Hey everybody, Pete Blank here for another edition of Pete's Points at the Hotel del Coronado, just outside San Diego, as my smoking hot wife Sherry takes a little bit of panning video of the beautiful hotel. We're right next to the Pacific Ocean. This hotel was built back in the late 1800s, around 1888, is one of the most famous structures around. And if you look at the tall red turret right here, some of you who are regular vacationers may go, that looks familiar. And you're like, that looks like the Grand Floridian Resort at Walt Disney World. And you will be exactly right, because the Grand Floridian Resort was modeled after the Hotel del Coronado. Well, what in the world does this have to do with you as a leader? Well, I want to talk to you today about a famous Oscar Wilde quote, which is, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Now, even though this looks like the Grand Floridian Resort from outside, take a look over my shoulder at this picture of the inside lobby. It looks nothing like it does in Orlando, Florida at the Grand Floridian. And that's kind of the point here. Let me give you a real life example. We turned our training facility at the Personnel Board of Jefferson County into a location called the Spark Learning Center. Now, when we've done this over the past years, people have called us and said, hey, who's your vendor? Who did your rooms? How did you make this? And they wanted some ideas. They were trying to imitate, if you will, to make something for their organizations. And to me, that's a good thing. As long as you're not breaking any copyright laws or violating anything legal, I think it's good to look to other places and say, what are they doing successfully? What are they doing right? Rather than reinvent the wheel, which we may have to do sometimes, but it might be easier to look at something else and say, how can we take some pieces of that, align it to our organization, personalize it, make it our own, and help make our organization even more successful. So again, don't always look at imitation as copying or stealing. Look at it as, what are some best practices that are happening around your business processes, your facility, and things like that, taking them, tweaking them, and making them work for your organization, just like the Walt Disney World Grand Floridian did here from the Hotel del Coronado. And that's all from San Diego. We'll see you next time on Pete's Points.